And I'm honored to stand here as mayor of the city of Glendale to formally dedicate this site as the Sadao S. Munemori Memorial Square. None of us, of course, had the opportunity to know Mr. Munemori in person. We don't know whether he stood out as a kid growing up in Glendale, whether he exhibited any special bravery or patriotism, but we do know that he stood out at a time when standing out and stepping up meant taking great risks. He stepped up to fight for his country, even at a time when it herded his family and other Japanese Americans into detention camps simply because of their ancestry. He stepped up and went for broke, even when Japanese Americans were segregated into separate fighting units. He stepped up and he made the ultimate sacrifice when duty called, giving his life to save his comrades and to help his country achieve victory against fascism in World War II. It's hard to imagine what his sacrifice meant to his family and his community at a time when their patriotism was so questioned. Anyway, that was Sadao Munemori, the man. And then there's Sadao Munemori, the message. We live at a time when everything seems to be about glorifying the rich and the famous and the powerful, when the aspiration of so many young people is to be a social media influencer, and when the measure of success is how many likes we get on our selfies, when we attack and demean our fellow citizens because we disagree with their beliefs or the way they live. That's why it's so important to remember that it wasn't always this way, and it doesn't need to be this way. To me, Sadao Munemori represents the kind of character we need more of in our community. To me, he is an inspiration for Glendalians and others. And I hope this memorial will trigger passers-by to learn about him, to learn what kind of person he was, what he did for us, to learn about the history of his time and what we did to our Japanese American neighbors, and to understand what it means to be a great human being. So I want to express my gratitude to the planning committee for this event, the Japanese consulate in Los Angeles, Go for Broke National Education Center, city staff who are all about us, and those who played a pivotal role in ensuring today's commemoration becomes a reality. Together we stand in tribute to a hero whose sacrifice will resonate not only in the corridors of our nation's history, but in our cities. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Brotman, and thank you.